The success habit. How small changes lead to big results. Success doesn't arrive in a single moment of brilliance. It doesn't emerge overnight or from a sudden massive leap. It's not about giant transformations, but about the quiet power of small, consistent changes that compound over time. The real secret to achieving remarkable results is not in one-time efforts, but in the daily habits that, when done repeatedly, create something extraordinary. Every achievement begins with a decision to act, and every action, no matter how small, plays a role in shaping the future. The path to success is not about sprinting toward a goal, but about building momentum with every step you take. Each habit you form, each routine you establish, and each action you repeat plays a part in creating the life you envision. What sets the most successful individuals apart is their understanding of this principle. They know that success isn't defined by grand gestures, but by the countless small decisions made each day. These decisions, often unrecognized, form the foundation of long-term growth. The true mastery lies in recognizing that success doesn't require perfection, but consistency, patience, and the willingness to keep going, even when the results are not immediately visible. This approach to achievement isn't about waiting for the right moment or the right circumstances. It's about showing up every day and making small, deliberate choices that lead to powerful outcomes. It's in the moments when you choose discipline over distraction, when you choose focus over chaos, when you decide to keep moving forward, even when it seems like progress is slow. True success is built on the foundation of habits, habits that become second nature, woven into the fabric of your everyday life. The beauty of this process is that it's within your control. It's not about having a sudden burst of motivation or an intense rush of energy. It's about making the decision to build small, positive habits that will eventually lead you to big results. This journey is not a sprint. It's a marathon where each small step brings you closer to where you want to be. The key is knowing that every single habit you create is a piece of the puzzle that, over time, will form a picture of success beyond what you could have imagined. The road ahead is shaped by the tiny, consistent actions you choose to take today. Chapter 1. The Power of Consistency. The path to success is not marked by sudden bursts of effort, but rather by the quiet and steady rhythm of consistent action. Every action, no matter how small, plays a role in shaping the future. The concept of consistency transcends mere repetition. It's the foundational principle that underlies every lasting achievement. It's not the momentous decisions or grand gestures that create transformation, but the accumulation of countless small, deliberate actions taken day after day. The power of consistency lies in its ability to build momentum. It's like the turning of a wheel. At first it may feel slow, even imperceptible, but as you continue to push, the wheel begins to gather speed, and what seemed like a distant goal becomes within reach. Each small step compounds, and what felt like insignificant efforts at first begin to stack on top of one another to create real, lasting change. The process is akin to planting seeds. You may not see immediate growth, but over time, those small actions result in something much larger than you could have ever imagined. One of the most profound aspects of consistency is its connection to the science of habit formation. Habits, at their core, are automatic behaviors that emerge from repeated actions. Over time, these actions become so ingrained that they no longer require conscious thought. This automaticity is crucial because it allows individuals to free up mental energy for other tasks, creating a sense of ease and flow in life. The brain learns through repetition, making each action more effortless and ingrained as part of who you are. As habits form, they cease to feel like an effort and instead become an integral part of your daily rhythm. The compound effect of consistent actions is both powerful and subtle. Small daily improvements, which might seem insignificant in isolation, lead to exponential growth. This is why success rarely occurs in an instant. It's a gradual process, like the steady flow of water eroding a rock. With each passing day, you are shaping your future through the consistent application of effort. Over time, the results of these small changes compound, turning what once seemed like insignificant choices into monumental achievements. True transformation comes not from isolated bursts of effort, but from the steady pursuit of progress. By focusing on consistency, you are committing to a long-term process of growth, where the smallest of actions, done over time, become the foundation of success. Even when the results are not immediately visible, the invisible work is happening. Each small action adds to your momentum, building a legacy that becomes stronger as time passes. The power of consistency is not in doing more or in working harder, but in doing something, however small, every single day. The magic lies in the persistence of your efforts, the quiet power of doing what needs to be done without the need for immediate results or instant gratification. It's this unshakable commitment to the process that leads to lasting change. Success is not a destination that you suddenly arrive at. It's the journey, paved with small but consistent steps, that carries you forward, bringing about transformation that is sustainable and profound. Chapter 2. Shaping your environment for success. The environment around you plays a significant role in determining the outcome of your efforts. It is not just about what you do, but where and how you do it. If your surroundings are cluttered, disorganized, or distracting, it becomes far more challenging to focus on the things that truly matter. On the other hand, when your environment is aligned with your goals, it becomes an effortless partner in your pursuit of success. Designing your surroundings to support your goals begins with intentionality. You must consciously choose what to surround yourself with, whether it's physical objects, the people you interact with, or even the digital spaces you engage with. The key lies in aligning your environment with your values and aspirations. If you're striving for mental clarity and focus, creating a space free of distractions can significantly enhance your ability to concentrate. If you aim to develop a new skill or work on a project, having a dedicated area that fosters creativity and productivity becomes essential. Your space should mirror the ambitions you hold and constantly remind you of the goals you're working towards. The power of environmental design is often underestimated. In reality, your environment constantly influences your behavior, often without you even realizing it. The physical and social elements around you serve as cues, nudging you in certain directions, sometimes without any conscious effort on your part. For example, if you want to establish a habit of reading, placing a book in a visible spot every day can trigger the desire to engage with it. If you're trying to eat healthier, keeping nutritious food readily available in your kitchen can make it easier to make the right choices. These subtle cues in your environment act as constant reminders to stay on track with your intentions. Moreover, these environmental triggers shape the automatic decisions you make throughout the day. The more consistent and intentional you are with what you place in your environment, the more ingrained those habits become. If you repeatedly see something that aligns with your goal, whether it's a vision board, an inspirational quote, or the tools needed for a productive session, those visual prompts can strengthen your desire to take the necessary steps. Over time, your environment shifts from being a neutral factor to becoming an active participant in your success story. Your surroundings also influence your mindset. A clean, organized space not only provides clarity, but promotes mental well-being. When you open your eyes to a tidy room, filled with things that inspire or motivate you, it fosters a sense of peace and focus. The opposite can also be true. A cluttered, chaotic environment can breed stress, distraction, and indecision. Just as you nourish your body with the right food, you must nourish your mind by creating spaces that encourage calmness, clarity, and purpose. Creating an environment conducive to success goes beyond physical space. It also extends to the people with whom you choose to surround yourself. If you spend time with individuals who challenge you, inspire you, and share your vision, you elevate your mindset and increase your chances of success. Surround yourself with those who embody the qualities you seek to cultivate within yourself. The influence of a positive, driven social circle cannot be overstated, as it strengthens your belief in what is possible and encourages you to keep pushing forward. The digital realm also plays an increasingly significant role in shaping your environment. The information you consume and the digital spaces you interact with can either contribute to your growth or hinder it. Curating your online experiences by following people who inspire you, engaging with content that aligns with your goals, and minimizing exposure to distractions can have a profound effect on your focus and productivity. Ultimately, shaping your environment is not a one-time task, but an ongoing process of making mindful decisions. Whether it's the things you choose to keep on your desk, the people you engage with, or the content you consume, each aspect of your surroundings influences your behavior. By taking control of your environment, you can create a space that supports and amplifies your journey toward success, turning every small choice into an opportunity for growth. Chapter 3. Creating routines that drive achievement. Success is not a random event, but the result of consistent effort over time. One of the key ingredients for sustained achievement is the development of routines that create a framework for success. The power of daily rituals cannot be overstated. They serve as the foundation for how we approach our tasks and goals. When we design our days with purpose, we turn our intentions into actions that gradually build into long-term success. A well-crafted routine gives structure to your life, providing consistency in an unpredictable world. In a world filled with distractions and unexpected events, a routine offers stability. It is the structure that allows you to operate with clarity and focus, even when external circumstances are chaotic. Whether it's a morning routine that sets the tone for the day, or evening habits that help you unwind and reflect, these practices create the conditions necessary for achieving your aspirations. For a routine to be truly effective, it must align with both personal and professional ambitions. The key lies in identifying the actions that will bring you closer to your goals and embedding them into your daily life. For instance, if your professional ambition is to advance in your career, structuring time each day for skill development, networking, or focused work can make a significant difference. On a personal level, making time for self-care, reflection, or personal growth activities ensures that you maintain a healthy balance and stay motivated. At the core of successful routines is consistency. It's not about doing everything perfectly each day, but about showing up consistently. Small, everyday actions compound over time, eventually producing significant results. By creating rituals that keep you grounded, aligned, and focused, you transform the abstract goal of success into a tangible, achievable pursuit. The foundation of lasting achievement is built not in a single breakthrough moment, but in the small, deliberate steps taken day after day, over months and years. Chapter 4. Breaking bad habits and replacing them with better ones. Habits shape our lives in ways we often fail to realize. They dictate how we react to situations, how we spend our time, and ultimately, the quality of our lives. Yet not all habits serve us well. Many of us are unknowingly locked into unproductive patterns that limit our potential. Breaking these habits is often the first step toward meaningful change, but this is not always easy. The key is not to focus solely on eliminating bad habits, but rather on replacing them with better, more productive ones. Recognizing negative patterns is the first essential step in breaking free from them. These patterns often develop subtly over time, reinforced by the immediate gratification they provide. For instance, procrastination may have started as a minor delay, but over time becomes a chronic habit that undermines productivity. Self-awareness is necessary to see these behaviors clearly and acknowledge how they interfere with long-term goals. Without this awareness, change remains elusive, and the cycle continues. Once you have identified the bad habit, the next challenge is to replace it with a healthier alternative. This is where the art of substitution comes into play. It's not enough to simply try and stop a bad habit. The brain needs a new path to follow, a new behavior to adopt. This process involves identifying the underlying need or desire that the bad habit fulfills. For example, if you find yourself eating unhealthy foods when stressed, the habit might be serving as a coping mechanism. Replacing this with a more constructive response, such as practicing mindfulness, exercising, or engaging in a hobby, creates a healthier outlet that addresses the root cause while fulfilling the same need. The process of substitution for sustainable change is not instant. It requires patience and persistence. It is helpful to view this not as a battle against the old habit, but as an opportunity to form a new one that is aligned with your values and goals. The more you practice the new behavior, the more automatic it becomes, eventually replacing the old, unproductive habit. This process takes time and repetition, but with sustained effort, you rewire your brain, creating lasting change. Building new habits that serve your goals is one of the most powerful ways to move forward. Rather than fighting against yourself, create a system where your habits align with your values and help propel you toward the future you want. Just as small positive actions compound over time, replacing small negative habits with positive ones can create an upward trajectory toward success. This cycle of improvement not only boosts productivity, but also enhances overall well-being and fulfillment. Chapter 5. The role of mindset in shaping habitual success. The connection between mindset and success is undeniable, especially when it comes to the habits we form. How we think shapes how we act, and our actions ultimately determine the results we see in our lives. A person's mindset, the internal lens through which they view themselves and the world, serves as the foundation of every habit they build. Our beliefs, both conscious and subconscious, act as the architects of our daily behaviors. When we reshape our mindset, we reshape the patterns that drive our actions, which in turn shapes our success. One of the most profound influences on our behavior is our thoughts. We often operate under the assumption that our behaviors are dictated by our environment or circumstances, but the reality is far more powerful. Our thoughts are the silent drivers behind everything we do. If we believe that success is out of reach, our actions will be inconsistent, hesitant, and lack the conviction needed to create lasting change. On the other hand, if we cultivate the belief that we are capable of achieving our goals, our habits begin to reflect that confidence. When we train our minds to focus on what we want to accomplish, instead of on potential failures or limitations, we naturally take actions aligned with that vision. Limiting beliefs are perhaps the greatest obstacle to lasting change. These are the thoughts and perceptions that hold us back, often without us even realizing it. I'm not good enough. I don't have enough time. Or, this is too hard. These are the limiting beliefs that keep people trapped in unproductive habits. When we adopt these beliefs, they set a ceiling on what we are willing to attempt. To overcome these mental barriers, we must shift our thinking. Rather than seeing challenges as insurmountable obstacles, we can reframe them as opportunities to grow. By actively challenging these limiting beliefs, we remove the mental barriers that prevent us from pursuing new behaviors, thus allowing us to create habits that drive us forward. Mental resilience plays a key role in reinforcing consistent habits. The path to success is rarely smooth. Obstacles, setbacks, and distractions are part of the journey. Resilience is the ability to stay committed to the process, even in the face of adversity. It's about having the mental fortitude to persevere through difficulties and recognizing that setbacks are not failures, but merely stepping stones. Building mental resilience involves developing the capacity to bounce back from disappointment, learning from mistakes, and using each challenge as fuel for improvement. When we embrace resilience, we strengthen our ability to stay consistent in our habits, no matter the external circumstances. The more we reinforce this mindset, the more automatic it becomes, making it easier to maintain positive habits over time. By intentionally shifting our mindset to one that supports growth, we unlock the power to create lasting habits that lead to success. The key to habitual success is not just about taking action. It's about aligning those actions with a belief system that propels us forward. When our thoughts are in alignment with our goals and our resilience is strengthened through practice, our habits naturally evolve to reflect that mindset. Each day, as we reinforce this cycle of positive thinking, resilience, and aligned action, we inch closer to becoming the person who consistently takes the steps necessary to achieve great things. Chapter 6. Tracking Progress to Stay on Course. The path to success is not a straight line. It is a journey of constant growth and refinement. To stay on course, it's essential to measure progress. Without a clear understanding of where you stand, it's easy to lose sight of your goals or get discouraged. The act of tracking progress provides a tangible connection to your aspirations, allowing you to adjust your approach and stay aligned with your long-term vision. Monitoring growth does more than just help you gauge success. It ensures momentum. Often the excitement of starting something new fades as obstacles and challenges arise. Without a mechanism to track progress, it's easy to feel stagnant or uncertain of how far you've come. By measuring progress, you create a sense of forward motion that fuels your drive, whether it's seeing incremental improvements in your skills, noticing positive shifts in your mindset, or achieving small wins along the way. Tracking provides the reinforcement necessary to keep pushing ahead. It turns abstract goals into real milestones, giving you a reason to keep going even when the finish line seems distant. Measurement is not solely about recording numbers or collecting data. It's about understanding the deeper meaning behind those numbers. Feedback plays a crucial role in this process. Constructive feedback, whether from external sources or internal reflection, allows you to identify areas where adjustments are needed. It's not about perfection, but about progress. Feedback helps you fine-tune your approach, ensuring that you are consistently moving in the right direction. Sometimes, the adjustments you make can be as simple as refining a habit or slightly altering your strategy. Other times, they may involve significant shifts in mindset or methodology. The key is to use feedback as a tool for growth rather than a measure of failure. Every adjustment made is an opportunity to align more closely with your goals and refine the path forward. In the pursuit of long-term success, the significance of celebrating small milestones cannot be overstated. These small wins serve as proof that your efforts are paying off, and they provide much-needed encouragement during times of doubt. While it's easy to get caught up in the big picture, it's the small victories that accumulate and sustain motivation. Every completed task, every step forward, no matter how small, is a triumph on the way to your larger goal. These milestones don't just mark progress, they provide fuel to keep going. When you celebrate them, you reaffirm your commitment to the journey and strengthen your resolve to continue, even when the road ahead may seem long or challenging. It's this habit of recognizing progress, no matter how incremental, that maintains the positive momentum needed for sustained achievement. Tracking your progress is not just a tool for monitoring how far you've come. It's a vital part of the process that keeps you on track, helps you course correct when necessary, and sustains motivation throughout your journey. By embracing measurement, feedback, and celebration of small wins, you ensure that the pursuit of your goals remains steady, purposeful, and ever moving forward. Chapter 7. The Influence of Accountability on Consistency. Accountability is one of the most powerful forces that can transform intent into action. It's easy to commit to goals when the path is clear and the excitement of a new challenge is fresh. However, as time passes and the novelty fades, maintaining that commitment can become challenging. This is where the influence of accountability partners comes into play. Accountability partners help bridge the gap between intention and execution by providing a layer of responsibility and structure that keeps you aligned with your goals. These individuals don't simply check in on your progress, they become integral to your success by holding you to your commitments, reminding you of your why, and motivating you when your drive wanes. Having someone to answer to elevates the stakes of your actions. It's not just about fulfilling your own expectations anymore, it's about honoring the trust and commitment you've made to someone else. When you have someone who holds you accountable, you're far more likely to follow through on your plans because your success is now intertwined with someone else's encouragement and belief in you. Knowing that another person is expecting you to stay consistent or that they will celebrate your achievements becomes a powerful motivator. The relationship becomes a partnership where both individuals grow and strengthen each other's resolve. But accountability isn't just about having someone to check in with periodically. It's about creating a dynamic of mutual support that elevates both individuals involved. This is where a network of support becomes invaluable. Building a network of like-minded individuals, all working towards their respective goals, fosters an environment of shared growth and camaraderie. Each person within this network can offer insights, encouragement, and feedback, contributing to the collective success of everyone involved. This network acts as a safety net, catching you when you stumble, but also lifting you higher when you excel. The shared commitment to progress within a supportive community fosters a sense of belonging and reinforces the desire to stay focused and motivated. Moreover, social connections have a profound influence on long-term success. The people you surround yourself with play a significant role in shaping your behaviors and mindset. When you are in the company of individuals who share a commitment to growth, who are disciplined and motivated, you begin to mirror their behaviors and attitudes. Their consistency rubs off on you, making it easier to stay on course and maintain your own consistency. Your network doesn't just provide emotional support. It offers practical wisdom, opportunities, and connections that may accelerate your progress in ways you hadn't imagined. Accountability has the power to turn isolated efforts into collective achievements. The influence of those who hold you accountable and the network of individuals who support you not only enhances your focus and consistency, but it also creates a lasting structure of growth and achievement. By nurturing these connections and fostering an environment where mutual support thrives, you set yourself up for success that is both sustainable and meaningful. Accountability partners and a strong support network don't just help you stay consistent. They turn your journey into a shared pursuit of excellence. Chapter 8. The Impact of Reflection in Habit Development. Reflection is a powerful tool that bridges the gap between intention and true transformation. While setting goals and creating new habits is an essential step, it is the process of reflection that ensures those habits stick and evolve over time. Regular self-assessment allows you to not only track your progress, but also understand the underlying motivations behind your actions. It helps you pinpoint the subtle changes that need to be made to enhance your approach, refining habits in ways that enhance long-term sustainability. When you pause to reflect on your actions, you tap into a deeper level of awareness that many people overlook. Reflection offers a moment of introspection, where you can examine your choices, reactions, and patterns of behavior. Through this lens, good habits are reinforced, and those that no longer serve you are brought into clearer focus. By taking a step back and considering what worked well and what didn't, you are actively strengthening your ability to sustain positive change. This process becomes a cycle of growth, where each reflection leads to a deeper understanding of yourself and the continuous improvement of your daily practices. Identifying areas for improvement is an essential aspect of reflection. Often, it's easy to become complacent or assume that things are progressing well without considering the finer details. Yet true growth comes when you can honestly assess where your habits are falling short and make adjustments. These moments of realization aren't setbacks. They're opportunities for refinement. Rather than seeing failure or stagnation as roadblocks, you learn to view them as signposts, guiding you to areas that need more attention. Each opportunity for growth becomes a powerful motivator as it reveals the potential for further development, refinement, and mastery. Past experiences hold immense value in this process. Reflection allows you to learn from what you've already encountered and use those lessons to refine your approach moving forward. Mistakes aren't seen as failures, but as integral stepping stones in your development. For instance, understanding why a particular habit didn't stick, or why a certain approach led to frustration, helps you avoid repeating the same missteps. It's not about regretting past actions. It's about extracting the wisdom they offer. Each experience, whether successful or challenging, serves as data that informs your next steps. This is how habits evolve from basic routines to deliberate, conscious practices that support your long-term vision. By cultivating a practice of reflection, you not only track your progress, but deepen your connection with the habits you're building. It becomes less about going through the motions and more about understanding the subtle shifts that happen within you. Reflection empowers you to consistently refine and adjust, ensuring that your habits grow in alignment with your ultimate goals. It's in this continuous process of reflection and refinement that true transformation occurs, allowing you to develop habits that are not only sustainable, but also deeply aligned with your core values and aspirations. Chapter 9. Navigating setbacks without losing momentum. Obstacles are a natural part of any meaningful journey. No matter how carefully we plan, setbacks will arise. However, how we respond to these challenges determines not only the pace of our progress, but also the quality of our growth. It's easy to feel disheartened when things don't go as planned, but the true test lies in our ability to keep moving forward, adjusting as needed, and remaining anchored to our commitment to progress. The key to maintaining momentum, even in the face of adversity, lies in persistence. Persistence isn't about stubbornly pushing forward without considering adjustments. It's about the unwavering belief that every step, even the small ones, moves you closer to your goal. When setbacks occur, it's easy to feel as though you've been set back permanently, but this is often an illusion. Setbacks are temporary interruptions in what is usually a much longer and more complex process. The persistence to continue, no matter how small the step, creates a powerful, forward-moving force that ensures progress is made, even if it feels slow at times. Adaptability plays a crucial role in maintaining momentum as well. The ability to bend without breaking is what distinguishes those who achieve greatness from those who falter when faced with challenges. Success rarely unfolds in a straight line. In fact, it is often marked by unexpected twists, missteps, and changes in direction. Those who can adapt, who can change course when necessary, often find that these detours open up new possibilities. Flexibility doesn't mean abandoning your goals. It means finding different routes to reach them, allowing the path to evolve without compromising the destination. Moreover, each setback presents an opportunity for learning. Challenges reveal aspects of your approach that you might not have considered before. They offer insights into your strengths and weaknesses, your strategies, and your mindset. When you encounter a roadblock, instead of seeing it as an endpoint, view it as a moment of growth. The most successful people are those who are able to learn from their failures, adjust their strategies, and return stronger. They don't just get through the challenges. They use them to refine their approach, enhance their skills, and deepen their understanding of the journey. Instead of allowing setbacks to discourage you, recognize them as part of the necessary process of transformation. They force you to reconsider, adjust, and sometimes even innovate. By focusing on what can be learned from a challenge, you shift your perspective from one of frustration to one of opportunity. This mindset change is what allows you to maintain forward momentum, not by ignoring the obstacles, but by integrating them into your larger vision. With persistence, adaptability, and a mindset focused on learning, setbacks become not obstacles at all, but essential catalysts in the ongoing process of achievement. Chapter 10. Celebrating small wins to build lasting motivation. In the pursuit of long-term goals, it's easy to get caught up in the magnitude of the destination, losing sight of the power found in small, consistent victories. We often make the mistake of thinking that only large milestones deserve acknowledgement, believing that progress can only be measured in dramatic leaps. But the truth is, True success is a collection of small, seemingly insignificant moments that, when recognized and appreciated, contribute to lasting change. The process of recognizing these smaller wins is essential for sustaining momentum and cultivating lasting motivation. When you begin to celebrate the small victories, you shift your focus from what you haven't achieved yet to what you've already accomplished. This shift in perspective is powerful, reinforcing the belief that every step forward is a meaningful contribution to your larger vision. Small wins could be as simple as finishing a task you've been avoiding, sticking to a new routine for a week, or even just overcoming a small setback with grace. Each of these moments is evidence of growth, and each should be acknowledged with the same level of importance as larger accomplishments. The act of recognizing progress, regardless of size, creates a positive feedback loop. When you celebrate a small success, you activate the brain's reward system, reinforcing the behavior that led to it. This creates a sense of satisfaction and pride, motivating you to continue down the same path. The more you acknowledge these smaller steps, the more likely you are to continue taking them, building a rhythm of consistent achievement. Over time, this reinforces the habit itself, and the process becomes ingrained in your daily life. Additionally, recognizing small wins can help to alleviate the feelings of frustration or discouragement that often arise in the face of long-term goals. Large goals can feel overwhelming, especially when they seem distant and hard to measure. However, when you break them down into smaller, more manageable steps and celebrate each one, the journey becomes less daunting. These small victories serve as constant reminders that you are making progress, keeping your confidence high and your energy focused. They ensure that the pursuit of your larger goal doesn't become a lonely or discouraging endeavor, but a series of fulfilling and rewarding experiences. Building a culture of achievement starts with embracing the idea that success isn't about waiting for one big win to change everything. It's about understanding that each day, each action, each step forward is part of a larger tapestry of success. By acknowledging and celebrating the small wins, you create an environment where progress is always in motion, where the focus remains on continuous improvement, and where the motivation to keep moving forward is always renewed. These celebrations don't just mark the end of a task, they mark the strength and resilience required to make even the smallest strides toward your ultimate goal. When celebrated, these moments feed into your sense of purpose, nurturing the very habits that will continue to push you forward. Chapter 11. The long-term benefits of consistent habits. The beauty of habits lies not just in their ability to change one small aspect of life, but in how they ripple out to touch every corner of our existence. In the quiet, everyday actions we take, there is a profound, cumulative effect that shapes our future in ways we often overlook. Whether we are aware of it or not, habits lay the foundation for everything we do, our work, relationships, health, and overall sense of fulfillment. These seemingly insignificant moments of repetition, when consistently practiced, set the course for the life we will lead. When we embark on the journey of building consistent habits, we often focus on the immediate rewards, such as the sense of accomplishment or the small improvements we notice in a given area. However, the real transformation takes place when these small changes accumulate over time, creating results that are far greater than the sum of their parts. A commitment to exercising regularly, for example, doesn't just improve physical health. It also enhances mental clarity, emotional stability, and even productivity in other areas of life. Similarly, adopting a habit of daily reflection can improve not only personal growth, but also how we interact with others, making us more empathetic and emotionally intelligent. What many fail to realize is that the power of habits lies in their compounding nature. The impact of a single action, repeated over and over, becomes magnified over time. The consistent effort to eat healthier, for instance, might initially result in modest weight loss or improved energy levels. But as the days turn into months and the months into years, those small, seemingly inconsequential decisions add up. Over time, they lead to a complete transformation, better health, greater self-discipline, and an overall sense of well-being that compounds across all areas of life. This compounding effect doesn't only apply to positive habits. The reverse is true for negative ones as well. Bad habits, when repeated over time, can erode progress in ways that are subtle at first, but eventually catastrophic. The power of habits in this sense is not just a mechanism for growth, but also a force that can shape the quality of life we experience, for better or for worse. A small act of procrastination today can lead to a pattern of delay that becomes harder to break in the future, ultimately creating a barrier to success. The longer you maintain positive habits, the more they begin to reinforce themselves. The initial friction of change gives way to fluidity, as the act becomes ingrained in your daily routine. What once felt like an effort now feels like second nature, and the benefits, physical, emotional, and mental, continue to accumulate. This is the transformative power of consistent habits. They create a self-sustaining cycle of growth, where each positive habit fuels the next, and over time, they create a version of yourself that is far more capable, resilient, and accomplished than you ever imagined. Moreover, the benefits of consistent habits extend beyond just the individual. The habits you cultivate have the power to influence those around you. When you demonstrate consistency, whether in your personal life, your career, or your relationships, it becomes a beacon for others to follow. Those around you take notice of your growth, your discipline, and your ability to stay committed, often inspiring them to adopt similar practices. The ripple effect is not only about how habits shape your own life, but how they have the potential to positively influence your environment, creating a culture of success, integrity, and self-improvement. The truth is, consistent habits do not simply lead to success. They are the very foundation of a successful life. They shape not just what we do, but who we become. The long-term benefits of these habits are often not immediately visible, but with time, they become undeniable. The small changes you make today will not only yield results in the future, they will redefine what's possible, unlock new levels of potential, and create an enduring legacy of personal growth. The power of consistency isn't just in the habits themselves, but in their ability to transform every aspect of your life, making long-term success not a distant dream, but an inevitable reality. Chapter 12. Living your success habit every day. Success is not something you achieve once and then simply walk away from. It is a continuous process, a daily commitment to becoming better, bit by bit. In order to truly integrate success into your life, it must become a permanent part of your identity, a way of being, not just an occasional effort. The person who achieves lasting success understands that every day is an opportunity to align thoughts, actions, and habits with the life they wish to create. The key to making success a natural part of your daily existence is consistency. It is in those small, seemingly insignificant actions taken every day that the real transformation occurs. A single day might feel like just another 24 hours, but when viewed over a period of months or years, those small steps compound to create a life of purpose, achievement, and fulfillment. Each day presents you with a choice: to continue on the path toward growth or to fall into complacency. It's the little habits, rising early to plan the day, setting aside time for personal development, or maintaining focus amidst distractions, that build the foundation for lasting success. What sets truly successful people apart is not some magical quality they possess, but rather their ability to embrace the habits that lead to sustained achievement. These habits are woven into the fabric of their daily lives, guiding them through challenges and pushing them toward their goals. Whether it's the act of journaling to reflect on progress, the discipline to stay consistent even when motivation wanes, or the habit of continually learning and improving, each action reinforces a mindset that success is not just a destination, but a journey. Living your success habit every day also means creating an environment that fosters growth. Your surroundings, your interactions, and even the way you structure your day should all support the habits that lead to your personal and professional goals. The successful person doesn't wait for the perfect moment to begin. They start now with what they have and make the most of every opportunity. They learn to see challenges as stepping stones, not obstacles, and they embrace setbacks as opportunities to refine their approach and strengthen their resolve. The key to lifelong success is recognizing that growth never stops. The moment you stop striving to improve is the moment you stop growing. Successful people understand that every achievement, no matter how big or small, is merely a stepping stone towards something greater. They embrace the journey of lifelong learning and personal development, always seeking ways to refine their habits and expand their potential. The pursuit of success is an ongoing process, and the person who lives success every day understands that they are constantly evolving. Success is also tied to identity. The way you view yourself determines how committed you are to your goals. The successful person has cultivated an identity that aligns with their aspirations, someone who is disciplined, focused, and growth-oriented. This shift in identity transforms the process of habit formation into something natural. It's no longer about forcing yourself to take action. It's about embodying the very traits that lead to success. Success becomes a reflection of who you are, not just what you do. This journey requires patience. Rome was not built in a day, and neither is a successful life. It's easy to get caught up in the idea of instant results or quick fixes, but true success takes time and consistency. It's the daily commitment to small actions that leads to meaningful, long-lasting change. Those who achieve greatness are not necessarily the ones with the most talent or the best opportunities, but the ones who stay committed to their habits, no matter the setbacks or obstacles they encounter. Living your success habit every day is the ultimate act of self-mastery. It's about making each day an intentional step toward becoming the person you wish to be. Every moment is an opportunity to align your actions with your goals, and every small choice compounds to create a life of purpose, accomplishment, and fulfillment. When success is a habit, it no longer feels like an external force. It becomes a part of who you are, guiding you toward your highest potential. Conclusion. Success is not a distant dream or a far-off goal to be achieved only through monumental actions. It is the quiet, consistent work done every day, the small habits that stack upon each other, compounding over time to create meaningful change. Every decision you make, no matter how small, either moves you closer to or further away from the life you want to create. And as you have seen, success is not a matter of luck or talent. It is about the commitment to daily improvement, the dedication to building habits that align with your deepest values and aspirations. The journey towards living your success habit every day is not without its challenges. There will be obstacles, setbacks, and moments of doubt. Yet in those moments, it is the power of consistency, the unwavering commitment to your habits that will carry you through. It is in the face of adversity where your true potential is revealed, and the most successful individuals are those who do not see setbacks as barriers, but as opportunities to refine their approach and strengthen their resolve. As you move forward, remember that success is not a destination, it is a way of life. The habits you cultivate today will shape the future you experience tomorrow. Whether in your personal life, your career, or your relationships, the success habits you integrate into your daily routine will determine the outcomes you achieve. And this process doesn't end. It is a lifelong commitment to continuous growth, learning, and achievement. You are the architect of your own success, and the blueprint is already in your hands. By making small changes, being consistent, and focusing on what matters most, you have the power to transform not just your life but the world around you. Your future is shaped by your habits today, so embrace them, live them, and let them lead you to the success you deserve.